yo, foreigner, you crazy for this one.
Yeah, that thing I'm jab riding when I'm left hooking. Fiends say they love me cause they know I keep that sack moving. Sad to say, but this the life that I have grew in. I had to hustle, skipping class, man, I was true in. I can flip some packs and teach you how to do it. This the real deal. Better watch your back cause people will kill. Kill Bill, kill switch on the Glock, yeah, this the real. And people spin around them blocks just like a Ferris wheel. But that's enough of that. Let me tell you about my life and where I grew up at. I grew up in the south of Topeka. Then I moved to the east in the streets and I ain't fucking with neither. I ain't the type to go with kill or go and sit on that block.
What's going on, Bucket Discussions family? It's the boy J Coop, man, 1/3 of the Bucket Discussions podcast. And hey, man, I'm here to remind you to make sure that you guys are tuning into our previous videos on the Bucket Discussions YouTube channel. And make sure to also stay tuned for more great basketball content coming.
Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
This high profile caught you shopping on Canal. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. It seems phony as your style. Your hair and your nails just as phony as your smile. Fake eyelashes, you drew your eyebrows and make a brother ask,
Do you pride yourself? That makeup like a mask trying to hide yourself.
It seems on the outside you thinking you the shit, but it's a soul that's
Inside
inside
you ain't even knew exist.
So you so out of touch
That the world mistreat you.
rich niggas fuck you,
Broke niggas beat you.
hope niggas salute you when you
Understand?
that your
Value ain't determined by another man.
Cause right now you let them brothers
Get the upper hand. And you just tell them go deep like Cunningham. And you just let them
OD
like Glenn Bias.
and that pussy so good
He let his friends try losing your balance.
Yeah,
Losing your balance.
yeah,
Losing your balance.
girl you
Losing your balance.
yeah, don't slip,
Don't fall. Just get a grip, my nigga. Hold on. Losing your balance. Don't lose your balance.
don't lose your balance. I look around at my city, this is
Sinville. That boy is 11 years old and can inhale.
Sometimes I ride around wondering
If I'm in here,
why do cops love to
throw a nigga in jail.
had a convo with my soul.
I
asked
said,
it
when will?
the shit changed. It said, boy,
Just use them pen skills.
and so I write this for my niggas on the corner. Love you cause you my brother, so I feel I gotta warn you. This shit ain't set up for a young brother to advance. On that note, you niggas playing right into their hands. Damn, better get yourself some goals. You niggas better dream.
Niggas better dream.
Know the hood raised you, but
It's bigger, better things.
And for those that pass, I need a moment of silence. Shh. Yeah, and don't be losing
your balance. Yeah.
I got a thing for this little mama. She do it to me, plus her brain is for real. I'm a sucker for love, I guess. Won't catch her up in the club, cause she ain't into that.
Type of chick that rather rent a flick and get intimate.
Say she never fuck with thug niggas.
Only gentlemen.
Yeah, the ass is fat, but what's better
Is an intellect.
Other men are sweater
When she walk past, I ain't gonna lie, they're the same.
When I saw the ass match with the thin waist, ground with a slim face, love the conversation and it kicks us
like a sensei.
Now she got me chillin' with her
All around the clock.
People telling me I changed, things ain't the same. And ever since she came around,
I never wanna hang.
They tell me that it's foul how a chick will make
You
me
switch.
But man, I can't help it, dog.
My mind got me whipped.
I think
I'm losing my balance. I'm losing my balance. Real moral of the story, don't be losing your balance, man. What's going on, Bucket Discussions family? We back at you guys today with another reaction video. On the docket today, we got, who is Bobbi Althoff? I don't know if I'm even saying that right. The girl who interviewed Drake, question mark. So we all seen this girl, she just popped up out of nowhere, man. Like, she did it. The first interview I ever seen was the one with Funny Marco. I didn't watch the whole thing. I didn't watch the whole Drake one. I watched like half of it, but then it got taken off YouTube. So I was looking forward to finishing it because I'm not a person that just sits down and watch podcasts all the way through. I gotta like watch them in bits and pieces. But I've never heard of her. She popped up on the scene out of nowhere. I'm wondering, like, damn, her podcast going crazy. She interviewing Mark Cuban, Lil Yachty, goddamn, several other famous people. And I'm just like, where did she come from? How did she have these connections? And why is she so famous? And why do I like her content? I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know if it's like the awkwardness or just like the energy. I don't know what it is, bro. But I'm like, damn, she tough. And it's weird because a lot of people like to use the word industry plant, and it's like they plant somebody and then you just like them. I'm not saying she's a plant, but why do I like her content? It's weird. It's weird. But let's go ahead and hop into this reaction real quick.
With none other than Drake. After only 5 episodes, Bobbi's podcast, accurately called The Really Good Podcast, amassed 400,000 subscribers and almost 15 million views. But you're probably wondering who exactly is Bobbi Althoff, and how did she find such great success in such a small amount of time? Born on July 31st, 1997, Althoff is a native of California. In her Instagram bio, she describes herself as an aspiring podcast host, actress, influencer, supermodel, and singer. If you're familiar with her type of humor, you'll likely understand that some of these are probably made up. Prior to her fame from the viral video with Drake, Althoff's content portrayed a different part of her life. The social media star experienced a steady rise to fame after she began to post on TikTok.
You don't just say you're an aspiring podcast host and then you pop up and interview Drake and Mark Cuban. There's no way, bro. Like, I'm gonna need you to explain this to me, man.
In 2020, on her old TikTok account, which she has now made private, she amassed an impressive 1.2 million followers. However, she later transitioned to sharing comedy videos on her current account, which presently boasts a following of 5 million users. Yeah. Her comically deadpan sense of humor has won her a loyal fan base, including, it seems, several celebrities. Despite the shift in subject matter, her deadpan humor remains consistent from the outset. In one of her early videos,
stand-up comedy
she recently claimed to be 40 years old, but still possessing the skin of a 23-year-old, her actual age at the time, due to never smiling. Beyond the typical TikTok content like dancing and lip-sync videos, Althoff has chronicled moments from her second pregnancy and shared glimpses of her life with her 2 daughters. To protect their privacy, she affectionately nicknamed her young daughters Richard and Concrete, and refrains from showing their faces on camera.
Respect.
One particular moment that propelled her to viral status involved a side effect of breastfeeding, highlighting the humorous and relatable aspects of her journey as a mother. While she still posts original TikTok content, Althoff seems to have shifted her focus to her podcast. In the beginning of June 2023, Bobbi launched the pilot episode of her show, featuring comedian and actor Rick Glassman. The pair engaged in a back-and-forth conversation seated at a regular table where she displayed her somewhat awkward interviewing style.
Don't try to be funny, because you're not very funny.
Okay.
How old are you?
Damn.
22.
You're not 22, you're 38. Why'd you lie?
I'm 22.
You're 38.
Okay.
Next up on the guest list was YouTuber Funny Marco, which is arguably her most entertaining interview yet.
So let's get into this real quick, man. I feel like Funny Marco and her are the same person, but like she's the white version, the white girl version of Funny Marco. Because Funny Marco's hella awkward. He's been doing these interviews for a minute now, and like Funny Marco, for me, I first found out about him through pranks in Walmart. Like he was pranking people in Walmart, and like the way that he could embrace, like you pranking people and then it's hella awkward, or it's like the reaction that the person gives you. This man keeps a straight face, kind of like how Bobbi does in her interviews. It's awkward, but he keeps a straight face. Like he's dead ass serious when he says what he says. And I just spent a lot of time watching this dude's pranks, bro. He's funny as hell. And then now he's doing podcasts and a lot of other like media ventures. And hey, shout out to him, bro. He's going crazy. But this interview right here, I'm gonna have to go back and watch it, man, because I already know it was funny as hell and it was hella awkward. Because I only watched like maybe 5-10 minutes. Like I said, I can't sit down and just watch a podcast all the way through unless it's like something that I'm really like wanting to see or a guest I really want to watch. But I'm gonna have to go check it out though. I'm gonna have to check it out.
She needs this #1 podcast so bad. She's getting endorsed from Snoop Dogg's, and she's in the hood. So God, please protect her and her family, and make this be the biggest episode ever, so she can get Nicki Minaj on here. That's all she cares about.
She also did the podcast with the Billie Eilish rapper Armani White. Footage from her interview with Armani made rounds on the internet, where she revealed that her favorite movie is The Little Mermaid.
What's your favorite movie?
The black and white one. I remember seeing this clip.
I like The Little Mermaid.
The one with the black people or the white people?
I'm genuinely asking. I'm just curious.
I don't know what the right answer is to that. I haven't seen the new one.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen
What
the new
one?
one.
Okay. What do you like about it?
That's not because I don't want to see it. I do. I want to see it.
So why have you seen it? It's your favorite movie, and they decided to make a live action version, and you just said, not my type.
That's not what I said. I didn't say not my type.
That's what I heard. I thought.
That's not what I said though.
What did you say?
I want to watch it.
You want to watch it?
Yeah.
Bobby's most viral video yet is an interview featuring one of the most popular rappers of all time, Drake.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to glaze right now. Like I said, Bucket Discussions is a no glaze on. We don't glaze on this channel, man. But my admiration for Drake is starting to grow, man. Like, one fact about me, a fun fact is that Drake was he my second or third favorite rapper? Like, when he first popped up onto the scene in like 2009, 2010, Drake was my guy. My favorite Drake song is Over. That song goes crazy, bro. I can still rap it word for word to this day. But like, as Drake grew and got bigger, like, he was obviously one of those guys, but he was just like, oh yeah, that's Drake. Like, I feel like we're starting to take this for granted. And it's like, damn, this dude is really talented, bro. Like, he's really that guy. And J. Cole's my favorite rapper ever. But even I acknowledge, like, damn, Drake is Drake, bro. The top three rappers, everybody, it's consensus, man. It's no order right now, but I'm saying Drake, Kendrick, and Cole. Like, we all acknowledge those as being those guys in this generation of rap. But as much as I love J. Cole, what Drake is doing right now, bro, is just crazy. This man been on top of the game. He on a LeBron type run right now. He's on a LeBron type run, and the fact that he's not just like stuck in one lane. He can do every different thing. I know a lot of people getting backlash for doing this interview with this girl right here, but the man is just he's not one dimensional. He can go to any type of like lane. He can switch it to any type of lane. Like, it's dope that he can go sit in this interview. He's not on a super tough guy, because you know a lot of rappers got to be extra tough. They're not gonna sit. They're not gonna do an interview. This man can do anything that he sets his mind to, bro.
The setting was unconventional for a celebrity interview, as Althoff and Drake found themselves surrounded by microphones, lounging comfortably under the covers of Drake's bed, while the rapper casually sipped on a drink.
Now, I've never seen a podcast that maybe I just missed it, but I'm a big podcast person. I've never seen a podcast done laying in the bed underneath the covers. That's kind of crazy.
Somewhere between an awkward first date,
but shout out Bobbi,
friends
though,
catching up, and two SNL cast members playfully attempting to crack each other's composure. Undoubtedly, Althoff possesses an unorthodox interviewing style. Throughout the hour-long conversation with Drake, she maintained a deadpan expression, hardly changing her demeanor. From time to time, she would dart her eyes to the side, almost as if signaling moments of boredom. Several of their hilarious interactions have made headlines, especially Althoff's jabs about Drake's legal first name, Aubrey, being a girl's name.
What's your first name?
My first name is Aubrey.
Aubrey Graham.
I see where you go.
Yeah.
Your name is Aubrey.
Yeah,
So don't.
but like, there's nothing of, okay.
Yeah.
But my mom named me Aubrey, a guy's name.
That's Aubrey's not a guy's name.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
Have
is.
you ever met a male Aubrey?
Yeah, you're looking at him.
You're looking at him.
Her latest interview featured another rapper, although this time it was Drake's good friend Lil Yachty. As expected, the podcast consisted of a lot of great humor in Bobby's original
I didn't even see this
fashion.
one either, though. She been going crazy, dropping so many I can't keep up.
Black?
That's not what I said.
Because I have braids.
That's not what I said.
Because I rap.
That's not what I said.
Because I'm sagging.
No. You just don't look like someone who's
Yeah.
doing that.
Because I'm smoking.
You just, no.
Though Althoff has not yet announced her next celebrity guest for the podcast, her fans are eagerly awaiting her next move. Whether you like her humor or not, you can't deny that she's bringing an authentic new style to the podcast space, thus attracting a lot of eyeballs to her channel.
A lot of folks is hating on her, but I'm just like, it's weird, bro. Like, just like I said, I have no like any type of prior history about Bobbi, but it's just like something about her style is just dope, and I think it's maybe just her like her energy, her demeanor, and how she just like she doesn't seem interested in who she's interviewing, which makes it more funny and awkward. It's just I don't know, it's weird, bro. But shout out to her. I'm gonna keep tapping in. I'm gonna catch you guys on this next reaction. Peace.
Jungle like I'm Conan, count up with both hands. Switch the flow like it was broken. I'm on the road, man. Making plays just like DeRozan. I shoot my shot, and that shit wetter than the ocean. I brag a lot, but with the wind and come the boasting. I made a lot from them apartments that I sold in. He didn't make it up to college, so them streets where he enrolled in. I know I'm a scholar from the moments that I was exposed in.